That's right. Okay. Whichever version, whatever happens. Okay. Okay. So
we always say that we're going to, put in whichever version happens. And then we put in both every time.
I love putting in both.
It's so funny.
Oh my gosh.
Hi, Allie.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Shannon. Shannon, how are you?
Honestly, at the moment, I'm a little wired.
Oh, do you have a lot of caffeine?
My brain thinks I did. I did not have a lot of caffeine, but I have so many thoughts happening at one time that I feel like I've had a double espresso.
That's fair.
And to give perspective to that, I never have espresso.
Maybe you shouldn't.
No.
I have a lot of espresso and I definitely shouldn't.
I remember the first time you told me, you were like, yeah, I drink coffee. And I was like, no, you don't. When did you start drinking coffee?
I just think like my resting heart rate is like 105 and I really like to see what the upper limit of that can be.
Yeah, why not? Test it out.
Well, what I wanted to tell you guys, I had this thought the other day. It was so stupid that I had to tell you. You remember 2 episodes ago when we talked about sometimes you just need someone to say some really stupid shit before like going onto the ice to make you laugh?
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, I have some stupid shit that I wanted to bring to you guys for the start of this episode.
Perfect.
Because I'm extremely detached from the internet.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I just don't know the lingo. And I have to Google things to be like, please define, what does this mean? So this week I Googled, what does office siren mean? Oh, I did not know.
Wow. That's not even this year's internet meme.
Not. Yeah.
No, but I just didn't know.
Are you an office siren, Shannon?
I'm definitely not.
That was a hard sentence to say.
But my
office siren Shannon. Wow, that is a little difficult.
Not easy.
No.
But my random thought was, because now I know what this is, what do you think a hockey siren is?
Babe, that's just a puck bunny.
Yeah.
I guess I meant the hockey players, but
it's not a thing.
Yeah. It was just.
But what if the players were trying to be the office siren? You know?
It was just a thought.
To what end? To what? Like, what's the
extra
their
boy
goal?
points? I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. They should start wearing like eyeliner and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. It was just a random thought.
Little capes.
It's just I learned what this meant and I felt stupid. So
oh, you're not stupid.
Thank you. On that note, this is Hot Girls Hockey. Board in Jersey, our weekly opinions on the Devils, because there's no facts here because we analyze by vibes.
There's a lot of vibes
to
talk about this week.
So I have so much. That's why
I have only vibes.
brain is on fire. So let's get to it. Allie,
I have questions for the culture.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But are we doing questions now or are we going to the red carpet report first?
We'll get to them. We'll get to them.
Allie, what is the red carpet report of this week?
We're going to keep it quick because we got things to get to. Yeah. I already have ranked them and I'm just going to go. I'm going to tell you what they are.
Whoa.
Number 2, second place,
Okay.
silver medal.
Silver
goes
medal.
to Arseny Gritsyuk.
Alrighty.
Whoa.
He's in this cute little outfit. He's got this little black zip up. He's got this little, I can't remember right now. There's so many other things to focus on. I can't remember what this type of sweater, the little buttons in the collar is called.
There's a word for that?
I think there is. There's a word for everything.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Let me see. Men's sweater. See, now that I'm on a laptop, not an iPad, I have different powers. I have laptop powers instead of iPad baby powers today.
Welcome to the club. Yeah.
Polo sweater, maybe?
Sure.
Question mark?
Sure.
I don't know. In any case, the main reason why this is number 2 is just because he's the only boy smiling at this point.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I was going to say this is a big improvement from what he wore last time.
That is true. I did put him on the room for most improvement because I hated that weird outfit he wore.
Mhm.
And this is much cuter. And I do believe in acknowledging and rewarding improvement.
Yes.
Yeah. I scrolled to the second one by accident and I shouldn't have done it. Okay.
Well, let's talk about the second one.
Nice.
I love it.
Me
In
too.
first place, we have
Oh.
Nico and Timo in their matching coordinated boys outfit.
I love this.
Double winner.
I love
Look at this. You know that these boys got together and went through their closets and said, "Can we put together a cute little matching outfit?"
It's literally they're opposites, which is crazy.
It's so freaking cute.
It's adorable.
I'm
Nico's got, like,
obsessed.
Stuff that you used to do with like your best friend, like in elementary school. when
Shannon
you
and
would,
I
like,
have
Yes.
done exactly
Yeah.
this.
Yes. I was just thinking, yes.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm going to wear the black version and you're going to wear the white version or the,
Yeah.
Yep.
We literally did this.
Oh,
And they've got, Nico's got like the brown suede corduroy thing going on with the white shirt. And Timo's got the opposite with the tan. And then he's got the brown sweater. And they got their little beanies on. This is adorable.
I'm obsessed.
Love it.
Oh, I would love to see this every week.
Yeah, I think they should I honestly think they should do matching outfits more often. You're all going to the same place. Put on some fun little matching outfits. Maybe that will fix the rancid vibes.
Maybe. Although to be fair, anytime most of us go anywhere together, none of us look like we're going to the same place. So
That's so true.
Ooh.
But you know what? And if we did, we might be unstoppable.
but maybe we would be unstoppable at
Yeah.
that point.
Yeah.
And so would they.
So
That's
something
true.
to consider, devils.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much to talk about. So we'll get into it quick. In our room for most improvement, we have this photo of Cody Glass.
I was like, who is this?
This is a very morose man. This is a man who is haunted by the
Yeah.
memory of something or haunted by premonitions of what is about to happen on the
It
ice.
might be that,
This,
yeah.
this is not a man that is currently feeling joy.
No.
He's certainly not feeling brat, even though it says it at the top of this screenshot.
Yeah, I was listening to Brat. You can also see my battery's at 33%. That's why I don't have it over with me. Finally charging that thing.
I think the thing, I got to zoom in, that really bothers me is I can't see the shirt under the coat.
No, you can't at all.
So
So
There
I
might
feel
not
like
be one.
he's not wearing anything under the coat and it
just a coat.
feels awkward.
Weird.
This black wool coat with the beanie, no visible shirt is really giving sad fisherman.
Doesn't help that the coat also looks just like an oversized shirt.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't, like it's got that one single pocket on the front that
Maybe it is the shirt.
feels very much just like a button down.
Oh yeah.
So
It's-
maybe there really is no shirt under there. This is his shirt.
It's just despondent lighthouse keeper.
Yeah.
The lighting isn't helping. This is a
No.
sad photo.
Yeah.
It is.
And I hope it improves. Room
Me
for most
too.
improvement.
Well, if you want to see all the looks we're mentioning here and just seeing what the heck we're talking about, you can check them out in our Red Carpet Report shorts on our YouTube and TikTok page. Okay, Sarah. Whew. What is our weekly update? I don't even know if I want to know.
No.
Can we
I
skip
don't
the
know.
need to just
devil's
start doing
part
something else
of
at
the
this
weekly
point
update?
in the show? Yeah, maybe we should just talk about something else at this
No more
point.
weekly updates.
No more weekly updates. I don't know what it's going to be yet in the meantime until they start doing better again. But
yeah.
until I figure out what that is going to be, I am going to let you guys know that we are currently 6th in the division.
LOL.
22 wins, 19 losses, 2 overtime losses. We're still at 46 points. That puts us in 7th in the wild card race in the East. Team's broken. Team's beyond broken.
There is one bright side to our standing currently.
And then you are the eternal optimist.
I think
don't
I know what it is.
what this bright side could be.
Right below us
Yep.
is the Rangers.
But we are exactly tied with them, though.
Yes, but they're still technically below us.
But
So
they
I
are.
As of
Our
recording
points percentage is a
this
little bit
episode.
higher. As right,
They
as
are
we're
currently
recording this
playing.
episode. Yeah. Game did just start.
It
So
did.
we'll see. These stats I just gave will be incorrect in an hour. But
Oh God.
It still made me feel better when I checked the standings.
yes, because
Oh.
at least we have that. But
Yeah.
the bar is below the floor. The bar is in the basement of the Devil's house. I guess. And we can talk about this later, but I just wanted to ask you guys the question: are you on the Fire Fits train yet?
I'm on the fire somebody.
No, not yet. Not
Okay.
Fitz.
Why?
think
Oh,
then?
okay. Well, we can get into that.
We can get into it later. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I'll say quickly, I don't think what needs to happen is something that Fitz has done. Like, I guess what I'm trying to say is I think on paper it's supposed to work, but I think we're going to get to it. The breakdown is between the locker room and the ice.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
my thought. So we'll when we dive deeper into this conversation.
All right.
Hearing Shannon say no to Fire Fits makes me want to say yes to Fire Fits.
I'm on the Fire Fits train. I don't know who we're replacing him with.
I
but
was
I'm there.
leaning towards it recently. And so, yeah, I think I'm not riding first class on that train.
No, but I'm
But
somewhere.
I think I have a
somewhere
ticket.
middle back-ish, I'd say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The next thing
Only other Devils update I have. Yes, it is indeed true. He is playing tonight. Simone Nemitz is back.
Woo, woo, woo.
Small miracles.
Small miracles. We'll take what we can get. Maybe he'll get a little revenge goal, coming back in.
Recent number one Devils goal scorer.
Yeah. Get our hopes up again, and then they can crash and burn again.
That's
How
the roller coaster.
Yeah. And we're not going to talk about that anymore because it's sad being a Devils fan right now. But elsewhere, kind of in the NHL, kind of not. The Olympic hockey teams were named last week.
Yeah.
And there were, I think, 8 Devils that were named to different teams. So for the US, we obviously have Mr. Jack Hughes, and hopefully he won't get injured again.
Mm-hmm.
For Sweden, we've got Jesper Bratt and Jacob Markstrom. I'm sure people will have their opinions about that one. For Switzerland, we have Nico Hischier, Timo Meier, and Jonas Siegenthaler. For Slovakia, we have Simone Nemitz. And for Czechia, we have Andre Palat.
Woo.
Yay. So good for them. I'm excited. I don't think the ice is done yet still. So we'll see. But they're supposed to play. And that's exciting.
That's fine. They have like 2 weeks. How long can it take for water to freeze?
Apparently a while.
What I love about it's 8 Devils. And if I heard the stat correctly, it is impressive. We're the third most players in the Olympics in the NHL.
It's a lot from one
Third most
team.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll
like,
go
it's
there
cool.
and remember how to play.
And remember how to play and come back and
With inspiration.
win every
Joy.
single game after that.
Yep.
Because that's probably what we're going to need if they have any chance at this point.
Well, I don't know how the season's really going anymore, but that doesn't change the fact that you and we're still hot and we need an excuse to go out. So use our discount code Hot Girls Hockey for $20 off your first SeatGeek purchase. Doesn't have to be a Devils game. It could be anything. Are you guys ready to get into this?
There's really only 2 games I want to talk about.
I agree.
So I'm ready to dive right in.
So starting off, what was this? New Year's Eve?
Day before that.
Day
New Year's
before.
Eve.
I don't even remember. We played
were
Toronto.
We were filming the New Year's episode that day. That's why we didn't watch it. And it was
Which, if you
terrible
haven't
loss.
watched it, you should go to YouTube and watch it. It's really
Yeah.
funny.
Do that.
Yeah.
You can do it on Spotify too. Either way.
Oh, I forgot to add these games in there. Thank you, Sarah.
Yeah, I got you.
I was like, why don't I have notes on these?
Because we didn't watch them.
We were doing something better with our time.
were. Well, this game sucked.
Awful loss. And I rambled about it in that episode that we were filming. That had just
Yes.
happened. So
It's just getting shut out. It's just a whole different level of just.
Oh, don't worry. They're going to do that, but worse.
Yeah. So then we played Columbus and we won.
New Year's Eve.
Surprisingly.
Did watch this. 2
we watched
excellent
it at
things.
the end.
2
right?
excellent things about this.
Yes.
They won and
Mhm.
Nico Hischier scored.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Happy holidays.
I was like, maybe we're really going to start off the new year strong.
Yeah.
I had hopes.
Yeah, they started getting my hopes up here, which
because the game after that I did watch in full, that I wish we attended in person.
Yeah, we really
Maybe
picked
we
the
should've
wrong
done this
one.
Yeah, was we played against Utah at home. This was a awesome win. This game was pure joy to watch. I felt like everything that happened before, I'm like, it's all okay. If we continue to do this, I don't care. Obviously, that's not what happened, so I still care. But this game just proved to me how much the Devils thrive off of momentum. And the moment they lose momentum, they die.
Yep.
We had back-to-back scoring, guys. I didn't remember what that was like. Brat scored. We had some good Timo time. Dougie scored.
Yeah.
Nico scored. I felt like everyone's goal drought had ended. We had a 4-0 lead at one point.
Yep. Until like the very end, unfortunately. But
I was like, what is this? Is this real? Am I dreaming? Did I have a dream about the Devils the other day after the game we attended? I did.
Did you?
Months later.
Oh.
Because it stressed me out so much. But this game was just awesome.
Yeah, it was so much fun. Again, got my hopes up, but it really did kind of seem like they were all kind of regaining, what they used to have. And like you were saying, how everyone was kind of getting a little piece of it. Some players that we hadn't have score in a long time just suddenly came back. Like Dougie just out of nowhere was back to being his old self.
Yeah,
but
we looked connected.
After a pretty long stretch of people saying how terrible he looked in every game, it was like, okay, he's going to turn the tide. All of them are going to come around now. But
let's, are you guys ready to talk about the next? I wasn't sure if we had more Utah notes or not, but
nope, we can go.
Okay. Then we played Carolina, and this game we attended in person.
What a game to pick.
Yeah,
I know. At first I was like, I don't want to talk about this game, but
I want to talk about this game. I have things to say.
I was going to say, if I did want to talk about this game, technically, if you think about it, technically, we won this game.
If you consider the fact that most of the goals were scored by Devils.
Yes. And it didn't matter what net they went in. I'm just saying.
Right.
You so right. Yeah. Shannon, I love your optimism because you are so right.
That is exactly how that works. It doesn't matter what net it goes in. As long as someone with that jersey on scores.
Yep.
That's fine.
I
it's
was
not fine.
Because everyone's like, we have an offensive problem. And I'm like, not this one.
Oh, man.
Gosh. This is my favorite type of game to talk about. I know this might be weird because it's a mess, but it's such a mess in a way that it reveals something that's actually interesting to talk about.
Yeah.
Like so often when they lose, it's just like sad. And the answer is just they freaking sucked.
Yep.
And that was why they lost. There's layers to this. You can get into the relationships, the meaning of having a GM, of having a coach, of the way players relate, the way the fan player interface. Like you can get down into the weeds of this.
The fan player interface I would like to talk about.
Yeah, we totally can. I mean, should we give just like a quick little, everyone's seen it. If you haven't seen it, here's what happened in this game. Here's what happened. We sit down in our seats. We're in the 2000s. Sarah's got her beer sticks.
There's a lot of there.
We're up in the clouds.
We're in the sky. And I am there with my beer stick.
We're in the 200s. I'm crawling around on the floor. There's like 17 of us. We've got our devil horns on. We've got our little pom-poms on. We've got our tattoos. Thank you, Chrissy. We're feeling super cool. We've all got our fries.
We did well. We watched the video. We were in the seats, food, drink in hand for puck drop.
We were ready. That was the only time we were ready. And then the game starts. Puck drops. I glance to the side for a second to say something to our friend, and I look back, and all of a sudden it's 0-1. And there's this moment of horror that you can kind of feel across the arena as the replay plays across the screen. And you see Luke Hughes right in the corner of the net hit the puck in. And I think in that moment, like everything changed.
Everyone gasped.
It was crazy because I remember, because I was also talking to somebody and didn't notice and saw the replay. And I was like, I'm confused. Did they give it to the wrong? I thought they put the one in the wrong side of the scoreboard because I
You had to
just
think
saw
for a
Luke
second
and
about
the
which
net.
goal they were on.
Oh,
like,
man.
Ooh.
I had to do a double take because the other thing too, if you weren't at this game, yeah, especially like our friends who aren't like hockey fans who were watching, is that the Devils and the Hurricanes both wear red and white and
Yes.
black.
Mm-hmm.
And so the Devils were in their red jerseys and the Hurricanes were in their red and white jerseys. And
It's pretty similar-ish if you didn't know any better.
you're sitting there looking back and forth between the different goalies like, hold on a second.
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, that was bad.
Bad start, unfortunately.
Proceeded to be not the best night for Luke. Multiple times he kept like stumbling into Allen. He kept going to that same corner. They were on penalty kill a couple of times, but there was no Vuvuzela guy. And so everyone's trying to shout kill and it's out of
Bad
sync.
vibes. Yeah. Yeah. And Luke was letting over pucks too. It was a really scrambly day for him, but it really didn't help that Luke, unfortunately, even after they switched sides, second period, made a similar boo-boo. And by similar, I mean the exact same one again.
Yeah.
And once again scored for the Hurricanes.
Yeah.
And at that point, that's when the boos started.
Yeah.
I saw Amanda Stein on Twitter trying to do immediate damage control, claiming that Luke technically didn't score that one because it technically went off of Taylor Hall's
It
stick
doesn't
before.
matter.
It doesn't matter because in that moment, Luke thought he scored it and Allen, the look on his face,
Yeah.
the look on the
Yes.
audience's face.
Yeah.
The
It's
puck was
too
going
late.
in because he was there is what the takeaway was.
Yeah. Yeah. And
then you felt the arena turn on him.
it was horrifying. I was unsettled. The first time Luke touched the puck again after he scored for the Hurricanes, the second time, people started going, Luke, boo. And it was a combination of his name and boos, like, no, don't touch the puck, don't touch the puck. And the first time you're like, haha, like funny, but whatever. But then it persisted every single time he touched the puck.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, now it's like almost like a game for some people. And it just, not that he shouldn't be able to like rally past all that stuff, but as a fellow fan in the audience, I was uncomfortable. For some of it. And I think the reason why I was like really uncomfortable was because we had a lot of people there with us and a lot of new people to hockey. And one of them asked me, they were like, is it normal for hockey fans to boo their own players? And I had to like cringily answer, I'm like, yes, but we don't do it.
Yeah.
It is kind of normal. He's like, is he good? I'm like, normally he is. That's why he's always on the special teams. And it was just, I guess I felt more embarrassed, if anything, maybe more than unsettled. But then I was just like, oh, come on, guys. Like it was kind of bringing down the fan experience was what I was having a hard time with.
Yeah.
Not that Luke isn't like, deserving is not the right word. Like I get why they did the boos the first time and he should be able to rally past everything and continue to play hard, but
like stop.
Yeah.
Eventually. Like you can't
you can't harp on it too long. Yeah.
Like you are grown adult people.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah.
You're not doing anything to help the situation at this point. You are just actively making him play worse.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this led to, I mean, so then this was the conversation all night after this was the booing and the blaming of Luke Hughes, which obviously I think what's actually happening here has nothing to do with Luke and he's just the bad luck person
yeah,
who
absolutely.
made the error at the wrong time, which is that a lot of Devils fans are really frustrated.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think rightfully so when you consider the fact that the team, you know, a couple of years ago, getting Nico and Jack and all of these guys was supposed to be the start of the new era, the start of the rebuild. How long has Nico been on the team now?
He was drafted in 2017.
Almost 10 years.
That's a long time.
That's a long time. That's a long time.
Yeah.
And so this is the point where you would be expecting to be experiencing the fruits of that rebuild.
Yeah.
And instead, what a lot of people are seeing in the last couple of games is a team that looks like the opposite, a team that looks like not coming off of a strong rebuild, a team that looks like it's about to go into a new one.
Right.
And there's a lot of people who don't make millions of dollars a year the way the players do, who are spending their money to go to these games and watch it be a mess.
Mm-hmm.
And they get really frustrated. And then you're just waiting for someone to give you an excuse to boo. And then this happens. And
he became
he was the scapegoat. Yeah.
Yes.
Happened to be Luke. Yep.
Yeah.
They would have done it to pretty much any one of them, honestly.
Yeah.
And that's something that I think is relevant because I saw a lot of people online saying that if it was someone other than Luke, if it had been Jack, people wouldn't have booed like that. And I was like, I
Yes, they
have
would.
been at games where people have booed Jack.
Yeah, they would.
I have been at games at the Prudential Center where Jack has made multiple bad turnovers in the neutral zone that have led to goals. And every time he got the puck, people have booed him. Like, is everyone's memory so short? I distinctly recall that happening last year multiple times.
Apparently, though.
I think like I get the frustration of booing when it immediately happens. I didn't boo. I'm not a booer.
But like I was frustrated with him prior to that. Like I had made a note about, I'm sorry, Luke is so bad tonight. But at that point, like you just, like I said, even if you, not that I'm condoning the booing, but like, even if you do it once, stop it at that point. Like, why are you letting this continue for another 40 minutes?
Like I get, like I get people letting their frustration out in the moment because they just are. But then the rest of the game it's just too much.
It becomes bullying at that point.
It is, yeah. And they're like guaranteed most people there that were doing that are older than him. And it's like, come on.
They're not in his shoes. They're not doing what he's doing. I did have a follow-up question. You know, because we all have those days where you can't get a win. You just keep fucking up. There's nothing, everything you do just makes everything worse. So I wanted to ask you guys, what do you guys do to reset, to help yourselves get out of that?
Ooh.
Mine was in the moment, I need a matcha immediately. And to reset for the day, I need to go to sleep and just not wake up.
Just not wake up ever.
I just got to go to sleep.
I think I normally just put on some like heavy music so that I can like just internally get it out, or I'll like in more recent times, I'll go for a run to be angry and then get that burst out, you know?
Yeah. That's interesting because I feel like I've had moments like this. And I think something that I admire Luke for that I was going to comment on, so I'm glad you brought this up, is the fact that it's really hard when you have those moments and you're in the middle of trying to do your job and you can't leave and you just have to keep going. Because a lot of the best ways to deal with that is to just leave. Like you said, go take a nap, go do something else.
Sleep.
But like, what do you do when you're in a situation where you have to go back out and do the next play? I've had like moments like that where when I'm skating and I'm like supposed to be like running my program and like everything's just like going fucking wrong. And like no jumps are being, I'm not landing anything. I can't spin and I just want it to end. And you're like, you're not allowed to, you have to keep doing the practice. I don't know. My coach makes me go over to the boards and do meditation. He literally, and I found that just like closing my eyes for a second and like pretending that no one else is there actually really helps. Obviously, I've never had anyone like boo me, but there are definitely times where like you can tell I'm like struggling. And he's like, okay, we go over to the boards for a second where you can't see anyone else skating and you close your eyes and you just like have to like picture yourself. Usually what I have to do is just like picture myself being like, I know how to do this. I've done this before. And if I've done it before, I can do it again. And then just try again.
Yeah. I was thinking about it. If I was on that bench how do I get a matcha to me?
I don't know.
Like who has to, because sometimes the sip of that drink, because I have it at the beginning of the day every day, it's my reset for the day. So I
Yeah.
think it would mentally keep me like, it's okay, we could do this.
The equipment manager should just have like a little fridge full of like ready-made matchas for them.
Yes, he should. Maybe that's what they need.
Well, I think one thing that can help with that is having like a team that is supportive. Because I know,
Yeah.
I'm going to be 100% honest with you. If I was on Luke's team and he scored that first own goal, I'd be like, it happens, gets the best of us. It comes back to the bench and like, hey,
Sucks.
don't worry about it, buddy. We still got 59, because that's how early it was scored.
Yes.
We've got 59 minutes left to figure this out. It's all right.
Yep.
But I'm going to be 100% honest with you. And this is part of the reason why I don't do team sports. After that second one, I would have been pissed. I would have been pissed after that second one. I wouldn't have shown it.
Yeah, but
And I
internally,
it would have been like I would have had to really plaster that smile on and be like, all right, buddy, we can get back in it.
Oh, I have such a different approach. I would have started laughing.
It's funny. It is kind of funny.
I would because sometimes like when my coworkers, they mess up and like they're just going to keep messing the thing up. And then I'll make a joke out of it, but not in like one of those bullying ways, not like that, but just like, because I can't let it get to them because they need to continue with the day. They can't leave work and we have to finish building together. And so I like to play it off. And then it also makes me feel better, like lighter about it.
You
I would
gotta
just start
diffuse the
laughing.
tension.
I'd be like, do it again. Do it again.
Well, that was my
Make it a hat
approach.
trick.
Yeah.
You said
I was
that.
I literally turned to you. I was like, I hope Luke gets a hat trick.
Yeah.
He should keep going.
Honestly, at that point,
Why not?
might as well.
And I think something that I do admire, I know, I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I'm a fan of Nico Heischer.
Really? No way.
Whoa.
I don't know if you've-
That's news. That's
that really
news.
comes out of left field, I think.
Oh my gosh.
Something that I admire about him is that I think he gets like what a captain is supposed to do. And apparently he wasn't supposed to speak to the media after this game, but he asked to. I'm not going to read this whole thing because it's a long quote, but he asked to speak to the media and specifically said, we stand behind him. I mean, it's a game of mistakes. Mistakes happen. He's obviously not happy about his game, but there's more to come. He's going to learn from that. And I know he will. And we're here to support him. And that's what good teams do. And I think that there are probably a lot of people on the Devils. I'm certain there are people on the Devils like me who get very like frustrated and impatient with other team members when you're doing a team thing.
Yeah.
And who were probably trying really hard not to show their frustration. Because like we like to think that they're all a big team and they're all best friends. They all love each other. But the reality is they're their coworkers.
Yep.
And I'm sure plenty of people on that team were frustrated with him. And so I think it's really important to have a captain who recognizes that it's part of his role to go out there and let the fans know, but also letting his own team know we're not going to give Luke a hard time over this.
I think that's huge. It's funny. I watched all the interviews for the next game, but not this one. So I'm really happy to hear that he said that. And my biggest takeaway from this game is we were actually very close to beating Carolina.
Honestly,
because besides
That's
the two
craziest
own goals,
thing about it.
I was like
Kinda
slightly
were.
jazzed that they weren't scoring. I was like, oh, it's actually kind of amazing.
But I don't know if that's a credit to the Devils or if because the Cajuns did not seem like themselves that
No,
day.
and
They
that's why I
kinda
was
didn't.
so excited. I'm like, maybe this is the momentum the team will get just by beating them while they're down. But instead, we beat ourselves, which is a whole different thing. For a moment, I was like, we can play against them. I didn't feel hopeless.
In another timeline,
Yes.
they did win this game.
My last question for the culture about this game.
Okay.
If you were Luke, would you have done a post-game interview?
No, I'm too scared. I'm a wimp.
I wouldn't have. I wouldn't have because I would have said something and then regretted it. Like I would have been too emotional.
Yes.
And I
exactly.
either would have like snapped at the interviewers, which would have made the whole situation worse, or I would have tried to say something to explain it, which would also make the whole situation, like I would end up saying something I would regret. And I would decline to do the interview just to like prevent making the situation worse.
Right.
Yeah. No, I would have one of two possible reactions to that. And that is, like you said, to snap, which is not fair to them. Or I would cry.
Yeah.
Either.
Or snap and then cry.
Probably both.
That's one of my favorite moves.
Well, I hated watching the interview because F the ESPN broadcasters. But one of them made the comment. It's like, oh, it sounded like he got a little choked up there. That he might have started crying. And I was like, I can't believe you said that out loud. How dare
That's when
you?
I would have cried.
Right. You know,
so
when you're
mad.
trying to hold back tears and someone goes, oh, seems like you're about to cry.
Yeah. Dude, that's you.
That's emotional warfare.
What the fuck?
I think,
Props to him for
I don't know if I could have done it or
pushing
not.
through that, though. You know?
I don't know. You know what? I
Yeah.
take that back. I would have.
You would have,
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, because I have to do it for work all the time. I have to like talk to people after things completely fall apart. But I just have to be like stone faced and explain to them what happened. I don't want to. Then I would immediately, the moment I knew the camera wasn't on me, I'd be bawling.
So credit to Luke for doing the interview and holding it together.
Yep.
Alrighty. Then we played
LOL.
the Islanders.
LOL.
So, guys, I didn't watch this game, so you're gonna have to explain to me
Okay.
what the hell went wrong here.
I don't even think this is another game that like I'm less interested in what happened play by play in this game and more interested in what it means for the team, because the answer to what happened is nothing. They just did nothing.
Yeah.
Right.
Clearly,
So
given the score.
to give you a quick summary of what happens, I was confused because at the beginning of this game, we let in 2 goals in like 5 minutes. And honestly, that was kind of whatever. We've been letting like people
It's happened plenty of
do
times.
that all
yeah.
the time. It's become
Oh
a
my
Devil's
God.
staple at this point to let in
Yeah,
back-to-back
unfortunately.
goals when we're in
Yeah.
a lead or anything. So I'm like, whatever. But then at the end of the game, you're looking at the score. We have over 40 shots on goal
Yeah.
and nothing went in. And the Islanders have half, but 9 of those went in. We took no penalties either.
Yeah. It was
But
like
we
1 out
went
of
on,
3
like,
Really?
of the Islanders shot
power
went in.
plays. But it was just really bizarre because, like, again, it's this weird on paper thing where it looked fine, but everything was not fine. Like you said, Allie, there was just nothing. Like, I don't even know how it happened. Like, I watched this game, but I don't even know how
game
it
like
happened.
this- A game like this doesn't happen unless you completely give up, to be honest. And and you know what's interesting is Matt Barzal obviously plays for the Islanders, and I think he even recognized this because he was being interviewed after the game, and I don't remember, I don't have the exact quote in front of me, so I'm going to paraphrase a little bit, but they asked something about, you know, a win like that against the Devils, blah, 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 blah. And Matt Barzal goes, that wasn't the Devils. He goes, and he was basically paraphrasing. He's like, I don't know. He's like, you know, literally was like, to be fair, he's like, that is not the Devils that we played tonight. And I think that is correct.
I agree.
Wild.
I think that so this is why I think this is interesting, is I genuinely think this is one of those games that like you watch that I'm like, I would love to be a fly on the wall in the
that
locker room.
Yeah. What conversation
happened?
went on before and during this game?
Yeah.
This game, the Hurricanes game, to be honest, was kind of funny to me.
It was, yeah.
It was also
they put up a little
after-
bit of a fight, despite
Especially because
2
I didn't
wins.
expect them to win. I never expected
No.
them to beat the
Right.
Canes. So
no, not at all.
whatever. This game, I really felt that they needed to win it for Luke. I really think
Yes.
that they had
Yeah.
a responsibility,
Yes.
to be quite honest, to rally together. And
And
if they
prove
were
to
going to lose
everyone.
it, to at least put up a fight. And instead, they did the exact opposite.
And this is also another divisional rival who's doing quite well right now, and you need to take points from them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So this could not have come at a worse time.
Mhm.
It's to the point, and this is where I have a bunch of questions for the culture.
Okay.
You can put on your tinfoil hat or you can be serious, and the answers, that's fine. But to Shannon's point, take 40 shots on goal. None of them are going in. You're not aiming.
Right. I saw a screenshot of, I don't know, I think it was Connor Brown. I'm not entirely sure. Wide open net. And the caption of it said, like, the Devils didn't even score here. How?
So I remember that shot, and it was so bizarre because the puck connected with the stick, but it didn't go in. And I don't even know how.
It's like defying the laws of physics. How on earth are they missing that much?
So when I said it and then Allie said it, it gave me a thought. Maybe they are just shooting. There's no heart in it. Like you said, they're not aiming. They're just shooting to shoot because they know they need to look like they're playing, but they're not playing.
That's what it is, I think. And I don't know why. And I don't want to outright say that I think they threw this game, but they did. I think they might have.
It kind of feels like it because otherwise, what is the excuse that you can possibly give for the performance of everybody in this game? Like, you can't blame just Markstrom. You can't blame just the defenseman. It's everybody.
It's a full system breakdown.
Yes. That was something I wanted to talk about because I'm not online. I don't know what people are saying about Markstrom.
Yeah.
Bad things, but
yeah, I had a feeling. I wanted to ask you guys how you felt about keeping Markstrom in net.
That was going to be one of my questions.
Yeah, okay, I'm confused by the choice, to be honest.
I watched all the post-game interviews and I liked Keefe's explanation and I stood by. So I stand by him keeping Markstrom in net.
What convinced you?
So he said in the first period, he was like, we let him go back out there for the second to give himself a chance to redeem himself. But then it got to a point where he was like, it's just, I don't want to put Allen in that situation. He said, because there was a breakdown. I don't know if he used those words exactly. Where was it? But the third period, he said he just had to let Markstrom battle through it because he didn't want to put Allen through whatever was happening with the team on the ice. So he wanted to protect Allen from it at least and not put him out there, because I wonder if Keefe knew something greater was going on mentally for the Devils and he didn't want to psychologically put any more on Allen and just let Markstrom
because it's a lot of pressure to go in when the game is 5-0.
Dig them out of that hole. Yeah.
And the team's playing like doo-doo.
Because I like
at that point, the game is already lost. What difference does it make?
So that's why I kind of stood by it, because then it's also kind of like you're letting Markstrom face it as well. And
I guess, yeah.
You're not rescuing him from this situation, or you're still giving him that chance. It's just,
I don't think it's given. I don't see this. No,
I don't think it's not giving him a chance. I think it's more like letting him face
to flounder and feel like a mess,
to face the consequences.
The
consequences of where they put themselves.
I think personally, the decision not to pull Markstrom is an attempt to send a message. What I am undecided on right now is who Keefe is trying to send the message to. If he's trying to send it to the other players on the team, to the administration, possibly to the fans. I'm not all of the above.
Maybe.
But this is where it's a little tinfoil hatty.
Okay.
But the thing about the Devils that I think about that drives me insane is like everyone, this whole like perfect on paper thing is that they have so many talented players. And I mean, we even kind of touched on that with like how many of the players are going to the Olympics, and then you put them together and they don't work. Part of that is a coach's job is to take the players that they're given and figure out how to make it work. But a coach also has to create a system, and you kind of have to work in tandem with a general manager to help build that system. It's a partnership there. The coach is figuring out what their players' strengths and weaknesses are, where there's gaps, and who or what you need to fill those gaps and to help support the team as a whole. And that's, the feedback you give the general manager to tell them what they're looking for in trades. Somewhere in this system, there seems to be a breakdown. And I wonder if there's, I would be curious to know like what Keefe is asking for and what the response that he's getting back is, because I almost feel like leaving Markstrom in is showing administration, is showing them like, look, this is what we have. This is the situation and what we're working with. Let it go down 9-0.
Maybe then they'll do something.
Maybe then they'll let him, trade for someone.
Yeah.
Other option, I think, is he's leaving Markstrom in so that the team can feel guilty and just see how much they let him down. I think that's the other option.
Might be a little bit of both, honestly.
I think that might be, you might be closer to it than we think, because Markstrom had another comment during his interview. I was like, man, I got to watch the interviews more often. That I really liked, because he's like clearly watery eyed and felt awful.
Yeah.
And they're asking them, it's like, what did you think about the decision to leave you in net? And they didn't put Allen out there. And he said, that's somebody else's decision, that I can't comment on that, but I love being out there and I just got to do better. And I was like, wow. He said he loves being out there. It was liked what he said, because mentally it tells me a little more, maybe it is about the team letting Markstrom down.
I mean, we know that he has that passion for it, because we've seen how many games before when they were truly letting him down. He was the only thing stopping them from ending up in situations like this, like last season and stuff. And we would see him smash his stick on the net and everything.
Oh yeah.
He clearly puts his heart into it, but I don't know. I'll have to watch this interview, but kind of feels like nobody had their hearts in it this time.
Yeah.
It makes me wonder, maybe that's the thing Keith's asking for. He's been asking for certain defensemen. Who knows? I like where your thought tinfoil hat is at, Allie, because I didn't consider the sending the message. I considered it more about sending a message to the players. I didn't think about sending a message to administration.
Yeah, because I mean, the coach doesn't get to decide who's on the team. He just has to decide what to do with who's on the team.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so I can imagine if you get to a point where what you have, the system isn't working, sometimes you got to use the tools available to you to get a little bit of attention.
I'm not going to lie. I do kind of do something like that at work sometimes when I am told, do this exactly in this way. And it's from somebody who doesn't know anything about how to design. And it ends up being a terrible idea. And I try to convince them, hey, here's X and Y reasons why this is a bad idea. And they're like, no, do what I said. So I'll make it. And it's hideous. And then they're like, oh, actually, this is ugly. Like, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I tried to tell you.
Maybe it was a little bit like that.
Maybe it is
a little bit.
Because the other option, here's the thing. There's when you have a full system breakdown like this, the options are either the players just aren't trying and they don't care. Your coach or your GM is just isn't like trading for the right players and it's not the right mix of people, or your coach just doesn't know how to coach them.
I don't think it's that
now
one.
I'm less on the Keefe sucks train, although I'm always willing to be converted. But I'm not quite on that train yet.
Yeah.
And so it's leaning more towards one of the other two.
Yep. I'm still quite hopeful for him. I think they're absolutely, we've seen that there are times where the connection definitely works. So I think the fact that it has started to break down a little bit is probably not a result of that, and more so the excitement of, new roster, new coach, it kind of wore off a little bit, maybe.
Oh, I don't know if there's a note in here about it, but I just remembered.
Nope.
Something that was absolutely crazy during the game. Somebody threw a Devils jersey onto the ice in the middle of gameplay.
Subban jersey.
Yeah, that's right.
That, I don't know why that was like sweet to me that
That's
it was
so
his
funny.
jersey because he was commenting. But at first it was like, oh, this weird. And then I was like, oh my gosh, they're like, I'm no longer a Devils fan.
Yeah, they're throwing away your jersey.
I was like, that's...
I thought they were telling him to get out on the ice.
There's layers to it.
I thought it was more like,
I interpret it like Shannon,
down.
like I'm throwing away my jersey.
Yeah, no, that's probably more accurate.
Yeah.
But yeah, the ESPN broadcast. Ooh, I don't want to harp on it too much, but I was so mad that they kept replaying the Luke clips at the beginning of the broadcast. They kept harping on it and
Like, we
harping
get
on
it.
it. And the older sibling came out and was like, "Cut it out! Stop it! You're not helping the situation."
Yeah,
It's
let
like,
it go.
I understand that, like, you want to talk about it because
Sure.
it's the most exciting thing happening right
Right.
now.
Well, that's the problem. It's
And
the
that's what
most
we're doing.
interesting thing the Devils have done in weeks.
Right.
Unfortunately.
But I was also like, just cut it out. And I
Yeah.
hate when they
Like,
go
you don't
like,
go here. You don't get to talk badly about them. We get to talk
Yes.
badly about them because we're here every week doing this. You're
Yeah.
not
yeah.
ESPN guy.
But I just like lost it. I was like, I hate it because they were like, "Oh, he's such a professional. He'll come back, no problem." And then after the commercial break, they played it again. I was like, "Can we not?"
You know what
Can we
I would
just
do if I
not?
was Luke?
What?
Can't remember if Luke has any sort of like no trade or no move in his contract. I don't know.
Mm.
But
Forget.
if I were him, I'd waive whatever I have and see if Carolina's hiring,
Oh my God.
just to really send people a message.
Like I said, they should have just taken him home with them.
Put him on the bus.
Just hop on there.
I've been like,
Drive back
actually,
down.
this was my audition for the
Yeah.
team.
Yeah.
I mean, oh, Devils fans, you want to boo me? All right, I'm getting on their bus.
Yeah.
Oh, and you know what? And you know what? I think he'd win a Stanley Cup within a couple
He
of years
might.
if he did.
Yeah,
He might.
yeah, I think you're right. I wish, like, they're obviously professionals, but could you imagine if they were spicy like that? And like Luke actually went over to the bus. He's like, "I just got to take this picture." And
I
was
was like
just
that. I think that's what he should have done. I
Oh,
think that's what he
man.
should have done.
Ugh.
Just had Jack be like, "Hey, Jack, wait, just take a picture of
Just-
me like pretending to get on the
real
bus real quick." Like post that online. Hilarious.
Yeah.
be amazing. Maybe we need to be like their social media, like help them out a little bit.
Can you
Yeah.
imagine you're
Devils,
the social media girl
hire
for the
us.
Devils? And you walk up to Luke after this game and you're like, "Hey, buddy, I know
I
you're
got
having
an
a bad night,
idea.
but I have a hilarious idea."
Oh, I would approach Jack first and ask him to ask Luke. That's how you do it.
Yeah, probably, actually. Yeah.
I think it'd be great.
Oh my God.
Because
And then
look
the
at
next morning, you wake up all of a sudden to a termination notice and you have no idea why.
Yeah. Huh.
Weird. What did I get fired for? Oh my God.
I want to see that level of spice. If we're gonna lose like this, bring out the hot sauce.
Be
Yeah.
funny about it.
Throw it
Yeah.
on there. Oh,
Nothing matters when you're going down 9-0.
Yeah.
Nothing matters.
I guess
Just
nothing
do some
matters
shit.
anymore.
Yep.
And you know what? Last I looked, yep, they're down one right now.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
I've
I've
been
been
matters.
watching it.
So should we mention, the Devils lost to the Penguins? We're going to speak in future tense right now.
Oh,
my
don't we do
gosh.
this? We could do this both ways.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Whichever
Okay.
version, whatever happens. Okay. All right. Let's do first as if they lose.
Okay.
All right, guys. So let's move on to the January 8th game against the Penguins.
Mm-hmm. This is another
did you
one.
guys-
Oh, what did I think?
What did you think? Yeah.
I thought it was awful.
Yeah.
Same old,
My
same old.
hopes are so low at this point that they can't surprise me anymore with how bad they are.
Yeah. At least it was tight.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
at least they
assuming
did.
that it was like 1-2.
Yeah, they did score at least. We can't say that about the Islanders game at least, but
Yeah.
But every time they score, it looks like an accident.
I'll take it though. If we don't get shut out, I'll take it.
I mean, 1 out of 40 shots on goal. You got it, I
it's
guess.
pretty bad. But
Well,
at least that's the one.
mm-hmm.
Who was that one?
Arseny
Uh,
Gritsuk.
Oh yes,
Grits
of course
scored.
it was Grits. My bad
Of
for
course.
forgetting.
Yeah. I mean, he's locked in. He's having a great time.
Oh yeah. I don't think he cares that the Devils are being the way they are. I feel like he's in his own world when he
He's
plays.
just having fun playing hockey, no matter what.
Yeah.
Maybe the rest of the team should try that.
They
I think so,
probably
too.
should.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Maybe they'll turn
Yeah.
it around next time, but
Maybe the Olympic break will help them turn it around, but
I hope so.
I think we're just on the downslide till then, guys.
Yep.
I.
All right.
All right. Okay. So now if they won. Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh. Okay. But did you guys see that game against the Penguins?
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, like the Devils and the Penguins, like they usually do well against them. So like even though they've been pretty bad lately, like I guess it's not that big of a surprise, but
I missed the joy of winning.
yeah.
I was so excited. I was watching it in the corner of my eye while we were recording. We are recording. It's
What was your
fantastic.
favorite? What was your favorite goal? They gave us more than one, and it was delicious.
I can't believe you have to ask me that question. It's Timo time every time.
Obviously.
There's no other more. That's not true. But I would really like some Pesci goals.
I would
I would
Pesci
like
goals.
to see a little more, but he was on the assist, so
he's
that
killing
was
it on the
huge.
assists lately. Yeah,
Huge.
he's been
Always
assisting on
does.
all of them.
I missed him on the ice.
Yeah, always glad to have him around.
Yeah,
And Jesper Bratt, thank God, he's like finally back to being himself. You know, with those sneaky wraparounds that it's just so
Yes.
satisfying when it
Some
finally
sexy
works.
passing.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that term in so
We haven't, guys. We haven't
long.
said sexy passing or slutty goals or anything like that. In such a
But we
long
had a
time.
classic Brat Jack sexy pass slutty goal, and it really
PB&J.
just brought some joy to my heart.
Mhm.
We haven't talked about
Beautiful.
PB&J. We haven't talked about,
Haven't.
man, 32 Thoughts was talking about food relating to hockey. And I was like,
What
stop
happened?
it. We're not
What
there
happened?
right now with the Devils. Food, I can't associate food with the Devils at the moment
used to
because
be
I
us.
love food.
But this night they gave us, I wouldn't say it was a full meal,
no,
but it was a
little
hearty
appetizer.
snack.
Yeah.
It was
An
good.
appetizer.
Mhm.
I'm hopeful it's a true appetizer, which is a good taste of things to come.
Exactly.
Yes.
There will be a full meal after that.
I
Yeah.
hope it will spark momentum for the next game.
You
Let's go on a
know,
win
Winnipeg
streak.
Jets, you're not ready.
No,
Nope.
they're not.
They are certainly not. So,
They're doing.
You're so,
At
We're
least we're
so
not the
back,
Jets at
baby.
the moment.
and that's true. At least
At
we
least
are
we're
not the Jets. Yep.
hell yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Let's move into the Skorkoffel Award. I wrote a bunch of stuff here, even though there's no fights. So, real quick, there's no fights because we were
No?
winning against Utah. And then the other two games were kind of our own fault. So, I understand why we didn't like go out there for some fisticuffs because you don't want to. I stand by them not fighting, especially during the Islanders game, because there's no sense going to beat them up when you're already beating yourself up. Like, it's just not going to help anyone.
That's deep.
Yeah. Wow.
And I would like to, this is like old news, but I just wanted to acknowledge, because we don't have anything going on, but Tampa and the Panthers, man, they had 45 penalties. 136.
In one game?
Yep. 136 penalty minutes. And that's not
Whoa.
even the record. I was like,
That
yeah,
rocks.
like if we're losing like that, that's the nonsense I want to see.
That's the
Like,
wacky
what the
shit.
hell?
Like, make the game 3 hours long, like just constantly fighting, get everybody kicked out, like both
Start
sides.
swinging.
That's so funny. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
So I just had to bring that up because
I
I
love that.
was catching up on my podcast and I heard that. I was like, oh, how did
All
I
I'm
miss
saying
that?
is during that Islanders game, Eric Holla would have started a fight.
he would have.
He would have given somebody like a really dirty look and
Yes.
then they would have tried to bitch slap him and then it just would have gone from there, you know?
Yep.
Eric Holla would have had someone doubled over and given him a noogie.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. I would also like to take a moment to comment again how much I did like the ESPN Hockey Night broadcast because they kept saying the Devils have so many injuries still. When they get those guys back, it might look different. And I was like, who the F are you talking about? Yeah, sure. I'm excited to get Nemitz back, but he's not going to make or break winning or losing.
Yeah.
I think he'll be
Kovacevic, but
like, both of them will be pluses, but I don't think they're going to be enough to sway the momentum of whatever's happening with the team.
yeah.
So I was really
We've-
upset with the way they were commenting. It's like, stop it.
The thing is, if you take a car that's on fire
Mhm.
and give it new tires, the car is still on fire.
yes.
Exactly. Nice new tires, though. I do that. Yeah, that's all I got. No fights for the moment. I don't mind yet. I want fights after the Olympics.
Fair.
That's when I want them. So
Yeah, once they're like officially out of the playoff run, let's
Yeah.
do some weird shit, you know? Just
Yeah.
slap some people around.
Come on, guys. Do not go gentle into that good night.
Exactly.
No, what I want them to do is mess with the standings. That's what they got to do.
Yeah.
Just influence any way they can, even if they're not able to get in it.
If
be
we
like,
can't
just
win, take everyone down with us.
Yes.
Exactly.
Oh boy.
So let's, Allie,
Yeah.
what are the whispers on the Twitter wins this week?
I gotta be honest with you, Shannon. I'm a little bit scared about the Twitter wins now.
Oh,
There's been some change in the Gulf Stream.
Oh, we're going
I
a
don't
different
know
direction
how
now.
weather works.
Yeah, wind.
Brett Pesci's dad follows us on Twitter now.
At least we were just saying nice things about.
Yeah,
him a
big
minute
fan.
ago. We are big fans, of him
Big
on this
fans.
podcast, but
even when you go and listen back, big fans.
Yeah.
Anything
don't
bad
listen
we've ever
back.
said. I now understand how corruption occurs because the immediate the immediate moment I saw his name in the follower account, I went, I can never say anything bad about Brett Pesci again. Not that I think I ever have.
no, I don't think we have. But
But
now
I
there's
understand
a official non-zero chance
the
that
thought.
he might hear about it one day.
This is the official Brett Pesci fan podcast now.
Yep. We're going to change the tagline on everything from, the New Jersey Devils Girly Pop podcast or whatever to a Brett Pesci fan
Girly Pop
podcast.
podcast.
Yep.
Yeah.
But anyway,
That's so funny.
hi, Brian Pesci, if you're listening, please God, I'm so sorry. Turn this
Yeah.
off.
Don't do that anymore.
Oh boy.
Yeah, but if you're
But-
also listening, thanks for listening this far.
Yeah,
into the
thanks. Yeah, if
episode.
you've made it this far somehow, which would be crazy.
Is that the only whisper this week?
That's all I've got because honestly, all the other whispers were people arguing about Luke and
Yep.
booing and feeling sad and
Yep.
debating about whether or not we should fire Fitz. And there's not even any good Tate McRae sightings to talk about.
That's true.
Oh.
I was hoping that we might see her when we were there.
I know. I was hoping
At
so
least-
bad. Like maybe she'd be hidden in the nosebleeds for no reason.
As if Tate McRae's sitting up in the 2000s
I'm just saying.
with us.
I'm
The
just saying.
2000s.
The suites were pretty empty that night. We were
Yeah.
looking around.
yeah,
But you know
and
who
I
was there?
Yes.
JWoww was there.
JWoww was there.
So,
They
at
should have put
least
her on the ice.
They should have. She might have done a better job.
She would have
Never
done
know.
something.
All right. Well, I'm not going to worry about JWoww being on the ice because this is a segment where we don't worry about it because sometimes I'm saying random shit and the announcers do it too.
This one's a little bit light because, to be honest, I have a lot of things that I'm worried about.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I wasn't listening so much even during because the game that we were at, it was just booze.
It was.
So-
Booze.
But one exciting thing, I thought this just was funny how it was worded was the Dougie bomb when he scored during Utah.
You know, that classic name, the
Yeah.
Dougie
Dougie
Bomb.
bomb. Yep.
Well,
Then
make
M
the
on
thing.
the end.
Oh, I typed this wrong, but this one was a longer quote, but the part I took away from it was, "Here comes the sprinkles." And I didn't like it. And
I like it.
And the lead up to it was something to do with chocolate sauce.
Oh,
So I was like, oh, okay.
they're speaking our language.
Yeah.
They're speaking the food metaphors, you know?
Mhm.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But I'll have more next week. I was so
I'll do a better job.
furious during the broadcast that I couldn't even concentrate on what the commentators were
Well,
saying.
you know, some things we can put in here is Don LaGreca just not knowing what's going on all the time.
Yeah, in general, doesn't seem to know who is who or anything.
Bring Bill Spalding back. Actually, you know what? Sorry. This
Oh,
is
okay.
I'm at reversed. We're putting this under the whispers on the Twitter wins.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
One more thing I have to add there. Bill Spalding, come back. We need you. I think Don LaGreca actually might be the
He might
monkey's
be
paw.
the problem.
Mm.
Because Don LaGreca frequently refers to the team as the Rangers, frequently gets players'
Mhm.
names wrong, just doesn't appear to have a clue what's going on. And to be fair, neither do we, but no one's paying us to do this.
Yeah, right.
So I really liked Bill Spalding.
Did he really
Me
call us the
too.
Rangers?
Oh, yeah, multiple
times? He keeps calling the team the Rangers.
He'll get the other team they're playing wrong, too.
Yeah, it's like a huge problem.
Yeah.
And
What?
Bill Spalding is now most recently apparently covering speed skating. Really hope that continues throughout the Olympics because I love me some speed skating and I love Bill Spalding. But he
We
did
miss you.
take time. We miss you so much.
Mm-hmm.
He did take time to comment on the Luke Hughes situation and give Luke some, what's the word I'm looking for? Like compliment, admiration, respect. Respect maybe is the word I'm looking for.
Yeah.
For facing the media and like owning up to the situation and not running away from it. And it just reminded me of how like much I loved the dynamic between Bill and Dano and how much more fun it was watching the team and how like infectious Bill's excitement could be.
Yeah.
And I really miss him.
I agree. I do.
I hope he's doing well with the Olympics coverage, but like, man, come back.
We miss you.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, oof. I don't even want to. Can we skip this segment?
I was literally going to say the same thing. I don't think anybody deserves it this week.
We're moving into the It Boy of the Week.
We can pick somebody else. It doesn't have to be someone who's on the team.
You know what? Yeah. I'm
Because
gonna
I
pick
was It
someone
Boy.
then. That's
you know?
true. Sarah was It Boy.
It can be anyone.
I
I
gotta think
nominate Matt
deeply about
Barzal
this.
for being a good sportsman
Mm.
and also for being a grade A cutie.
There you
CW
go.
should hire that face.
Yeah. You know, I do like what he said. I'm trying to think if I have anybody else
gonna
better than
nominate
that.
JWoww.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she was there. And yep.
We could also nominate Brett Pesci's dad for following us.
Oh,
That's a good one.
That's also very
We
good.
can make Brian Pesci It Boy
I
of the
kind of
Week.
like that.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to that.
Okay.
All right.
Is that it?
All right. Works for me.
Sorry, we're throwing you into this. You're the It Boy. If you're
Well, I have to say now, it feels interesting to do this next bit that
because we don't know anything about him.
Boy was, whatever.
Mhm.
And well, I was going to do other member of Jersey Shore cast. So I don't know what to say at this point.
we don't have to. We can
do
go
a
back
food
to
instead because we want to talk about foods again.
Yeah, we
could
do
that.
love talking about foods. He
Uh,
seems like he would be a BLT.
Okay.
It's like a classic sandwich.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Reliable.
Yeah.
Barzal would be. What would he be? I'm trying to think of something that's like CW food related.
I feel like he'd just be something that's like kind of a trendy thing. So he'd be like hot honey or something,
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say he's the apple on the Twilight cover, but
That's very
That too.
specific.
Yeah.
I like hot honey better.
Hot honey sounds like a cute little like name someone would call you. Oh,
Yeah.
She's just a little hot honey.
Yeah.
Well, this has been Hot Girls Hockey. Tune in next week for more sugar.
Nice.
And everything ice.
If you like our show, please leave us a rating, subscribe wherever you get your podcasts, follow us on YouTube and TikTok, and tweet at us at HotGirlsHockey_.
Woo! I'm hitting the button.
Hit the damn button.
Yay.